Robinson. They call me Jay.
This is Michael Jeffrey. They call me Mike Jeff.
This is Logan Barnes, and they call me Pounds.
This is Vince Smith, and they call me Vinny.
And this is The Last Dab. That's an old school method.
Welcome back, boys.
Ching, ching,
and
ching.
Girls.
We are back at it.
And
To
toasters
the
and
last.
watermelons and whatever you classify to be, you know?
Grapes.
Grapes.
Jay, you said you wanted to start off with the movie, so fucking start her off, dog.
Dude.
What we got?
Okay, so
Alright.
this movie is called The Jungle. Have you guys ever watched The Jungle?
What year? What year? Who's in it? What's going on? 'Cause
Hold on. We got Daniel Radcliffe. Remember from?
Oh, Harry Potter. Okay.
Yeah.
A 1906 novel? Is it based on a
It
book?
was. It's a true story, and he's like an explorer, and he meets up with another guy, and his friend that he just met up with has another friend, and then they decide to go to South America and go into the jungle, and I guess they were led by a guy. Yeah, who is it? Yeah, Carl. Yeah, he said he knew the jungle. There's an ancient civilization, Indian civilization. Got to get to it or whatever. Well, I don't want to blow like everything because you got to see it, but ends up like the trip goes south. One of the guys starts getting that trench foot shit.
Oh, that's when your foot gets super wet. It gets soaked and gets infected and all
gets
that.
lashes,
Yeah.
and gets tore up, gets bad, and he was having a hard time walking. They needed to split up, so they left his friend with Carl, the guy who had wounds. They left him with him. End up that Carl dude who was taking him through. He's like not even like a real like guide or whatever. Yeah. So he wasn't. He actually had good advice, like in the jungle. Like they told him not to go take the river because there's bad parts in the river or whatever. Yeah. And it ultimately ends. They go that route or whatever. He was right about that.
They shouldn't have gone that way.
They shouldn't have. And,
So it's like a suspenseful, kind of like a is it like kind of puzzle.
Well, it's very.
Like,
it's very.
Is it like mess with your mind?
Dude, I had no idea what the movie was whenever I clicked play, and this movie really did mess with my mind. I've been thinking about this movie so long afterwards.
Like previews ruin movies for you sometimes. I feel like that. I wish previews weren't even a thing because it would. Because in the movies I'll be watching like, oh fuck, I've seen that preview. So not like, you know what I mean? Like I wish I wouldn't have ever seen it.
Nick Swartzen has a.
But I can't not watch him.
He has a stand-up comedy skit.
I have to watch him.
Right.
You guys know who Nick Swartzen is?
Yeah.
He has a stand-up comedy skit where he talks about the same exact thing. He's like, you guys ever go to the movies? He's like, you ever be watching the previews for the movie you're going to see, and then when the movie you want to watch starts, and you're like, I'm going to see one of the 10 other really cool movies I just saw. Now I don't even want to watch this. Yeah.
So he's a butterfly on Chuck and Larry Hill. Or what?
He plays the gay robot. Terry.
He's funny, though. Oh, yeah.
No,
Bench warmers?
Yeah.
Howie?
Yeah.
Or something?
Yeah, he comes outside. He's afraid of the sun. But I got a perfect example. Because I watched Fight Club last night.
Dude, one of the top 10 movies of all time.
First time, or?
Yes.
No,
First
really?
time. Yes.
What?
First time in my life.
Wow.
So wow.
Last night, you guys.
That's a great
Like change your life, kind of?
Yes, but you guys were talking about like previews and just
Not
movies
knowing.
and well, like even the beginning of that movie, when I started the movie and it started playing, it started a play scene where like it gives you the movie where you press play or you go to different scenes or you go to special scenes or like you just do all these other things like you
the
know
DVD
what
menu?
Oh,
yeah,
kind
the
of special
menu.
features.
The menu of a DVD before you press play, right?
Yeah.
Well, it brought me to that, and I saw Fight Club, and I knew Brad Pitt, and I knew the other actors. Well, when it brings you, I don't know if you've watched Fight Club, or if it was just my DVD edition of mine, but I watched the Blu-ray edition, and it takes you to a screen that looks nothing like Fight Club. Like, it's like a woman, and she blows a kiss, and the lips, like, go into the screen, and then you press play, and it's all the letters are pink and shit. And I know...
That's not Fight Club.
Dude, I don't know. Dude, I swear.
I mean, is the pink for the soap? Or like the woman is that woman that
it must have
just
been
confused the fuck out of him. Is the pink for the soap? He said.
you know what I mean?
You a narc?
The fight,
dude. Listen, I gotta watch it again. I have to watch that 100%.
That movie's crazy.
But like,
it's true.
Right there.
Yeah. No. I understand it has the pink in the Fight Club. I know
that was the intro.
But in the intro, you start that movie, me and Courtney looked at each other and we're like, did we just put a different DVD in thinking this was the Fight Club?
Yeah.
Like literally, both of us, you could like look at us. We're like, this is not the Fight Club. There's no
but you
way.
don't know yet.
And then we
haven't watched.
We press play. And fucking sure enough, it was the Fight Club. I don't know if I'm in a different dimension or not.
Those Blu-ray discs have extra features like that.
Did you guess the twist though?
No, I don't think so.
There's no spoiler, but
so
Brad Pitt.
That's why I'm saying I have to watch it again because there's so many things I don't understand.
You go back and watch it, and you'll notice. You know what I mean? You'll notice shit. I don't know.
Dude, and here's the other fun thing about it is I bought the Fight Club Blu-ray. Yeah. I bought that for $1 along with Burn After Reading, which is another Brad Pitt movie, and what's the other guy's name?
Cool, yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
But I bought Tropic Thunder on Blu-ray. I bought there was one other movie that I bought on Blu-ray, but I bought them all for $1, and that's like, dude, that's a hell of a deal. You buy Blu-ray movies for like $30 a piece.
I stayed home from a
you're right.
Tuesday
Blu-ray.
and watched Wolf of Wall Street.
Did you?
Fucking good.
That movie's
Still
a fucking
hits every time.
Legend.
Right on the ass.
Hey, speaking of,
I'm gonna die sober.
No.
God deludes.
Speaking of movies in general, I mean, there is movies of Resident Evil, but I wanted to bring up the fact that I've been playing Resident Evil 8, which, like I said, there's movies of Resident Evil.
You seen the big booty, bitch?
There is the big booty, bitch.
You seen the big booty, bitch?
Yes, there is. But that game is very, very good. Graphics, like you can play that game and really tell how far like we've come with technology and games and stuff.
Sure.
Like you can tell.
Dude, how many times does he get his hand cut off?
Well, not only that, but like, yeah, dude, it's crazy. Like some of the shit is like, I mean, it's a game, and you know, Resident Evil, but like Vinny, you've played, so like Resident Evil 4.
Dude, that's my favorite.
Yeah,
one.
but like,
I know better one than that.
The schemes and like the fighting and like just the way you aim and everything on it is so much different than what it is on Resident Evil 7
Especially,
or 8.
From the third person to the first person.
And so like I'm playing it, and you can tell how far it's come, but then there's also these moments where it's like.
7 was very good.
I don't want to ruin it. So have you played it?
I've been watching a playthrough. I'm to where he just escaped that girl.
But
she cut his hand off.
Or you've seen. Okay,
yes.
But here's my problem.
I haven't went through the whole thing yet.
Here's some of my problem. I know Resident Evil has their stories and everything, and I know you can understand what's going on. Mm-hmm. But here's my thing: is like it's kind of weird in a way, just in my mind, that you can have this game where you're fighting vampires or these werewolves or these mutants or whatever these things are, you know. Mm-hmm. But you have these guns and stuff, but they make it like super old school like not graphic wise, but like you're in like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're walking around and you would think it's like super old school, like you're back in the day, but you have these pistols and you're fighting these werewolves and vampires with a pistol.
Have you played Resident Evil 4?
Some of these things just kind of don't make sense.
Yeah.
I think didn't you play that at my house?
Maybe. I played 6 at your house. I know that. I think I let you
4
borrow
was
4.
was the earlier one,
yeah,
right? Okay.
Yeah. I let him borrow 4. 4's really
I got
good.
4
Well, I would like. I think I got stuck because I ran out of ammo.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to beat this?
It's hard. It's very hard.
Should I just restart after that? But for real,
that's the difference between the new ones. You go play the new ones, and it's like you can really tell. Like it is still really hard. And it's still really fun and scary.
That's what she said.
But it's like
it's like that survival.
Yeah.
Like I like what was 7? Oh wait, so 8 just came out, right?
Yeah, Resident Evil 7 was in the swamps of Louisiana.
Yeah, okay.
And that one was really good too.
That's the one I played.
Yeah,
did you guys
went
watch,
down there and got Dustin Poirier and they fucked.
Wide Body Dustin. Did you watch Cody? Did you watch Cody, man?
Oh,
it was
dude,
so
what
disappointing.
happened,
Was it bad?
man?
So disappointing.
It was tough to watch.
Not to just straight up switch subjects, but fucking
it's
Cody
okay. Just go
Garbrandt
for it.
fought. Who was it?
Rob Font.
Rob
out
Font.
of
Font.
Boston, Massachusetts.
That sounds like a Microsoft something.
Hey,
He had a fucking
What the
jab.
fuck?
He
Dude,
had a jab.
And he talked about it after the fucking fight. He was like,
he
my
kept-
jab just did not
He had like
miss.
200 shots.
Damn.
He set like a record.
That's
I
what he
think.
said. That's what he said after the fucking fight too. He talked
He had
about
a
it. He's
6-inch
Past,
reach advantage.
past Max Holloway's? Is that the same
No,
record?
he had like
Might not have.
450. He had like almost 400, I think.
Don't quote me.
No, cool. Man.
Yeah,
This mic
so
sucks.
we all wanted no love to, no love to
We
come
wanted
back.
no love, but
you
no
know.
love had no love that night.
He did not have
Love for
any
no
love.
love.
He did not love himself that
no
night.
love. I can't remember the song. You get it.
He probably went home when his life was loving someone else. You know?
Oh my!
God, I was wrong.
Oh.
746 strikes.
Holy shit! A mind
Oh, he attempted.
boggling.
I guess he hit 445.
That's more than 50%.
Damn.
That's insanity.
That is insane.
Wow. So, also on the UFC, who else fought on that fight card? First off,
It was a boring
Yeah, I had
card,
to wait
bro.
for
I
the
mean, yeah, it was
a
boring,
boring card.
but it wasn't a pay per view, So
No.
it was just one.
There
of
was a
those
heavyweight
nights.
fight that was really good. He had a.
Those big boys were, yeah. Oh, that cut was so deep.
Oh yeah, the guy that was just
Bro.
bleeding everywhere.
But it wasn't really like a super like big cut. It was just in the right
it looked
spot.
big when it first happened.
And then
It
they
looked
wiped
huge.
it away,
Yeah,
and it was like,
just like a
what
little
the
cut.
Well, we can also bring up last week's because I had some shit. It was like all Brazil fighters last week.
Straight up.
Yeah, with the Oliveira
Oliveira.
winning the lightweight heavy or not the light heavyweight.
Lightweight.
Yeah, the lightweight championship.
Lightweight, heavy.
He literally was losing the whole fucking fight.
Yeah,
have you
and
seen?
then-
Have you seen the fight?
No.
You have to watch it. He loses the whole first round, comes out in the second round, knocks him out in 10 seconds.
Yeah,
Who-
fucking
Wait, who's this? Sorry.
Oliveira and Chandler.
Oliveira
and
Chandler.
This is not this Saturday, but the Saturday before
Okay.
for the light heavyweight. So
Fuck Chandler.
that's Conor McGregor's division.
And
That's-
fuck Conor
that's-
McGregor.
I know, but that's Justin
shit.
Poirier's division. That's Justin Gaethje's division. So now we got a new champ, you guys.
I know.
We got
I
a
know.
new fucking animal in town.
And he doesn't fuck
He
around.
is an animal.
But he's been experienced.
if
you know?
anybody's ever watched him take down Tony Ferguson and throw him round and round like
No,
a
I saw that
fucking
fight.
rag
I
doll,
did watch
Yeah.
that.
he threw him like a beanbag,
Yeah,
dude.
he did.
Watch.
Oh,
He.
he slammed on.
Oh shit! My bad.
And I like
He
Chandler.
gets dropped.
I don't
too.
like Chandler.
This is in
but
the first round.
They would have called that almost
This
on
is
a couple
this is in
different.
the end of the first round.
He's
Oh,
moving
shit.
around. That's why they
Yeah.
didn't call it.
Yeah, and this is the second round. This is the beginning of the second round. Knocks him
boom.
out.
Just out of nowhere?
Yeah. Hold
Cracked
on.
him
Let me
real
see if I can
good.
find the full
Hey,
video.
all I'm gonna say is we will see a
Tried
new
to do a
champion.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
Did they just switch him up with his an
Wide
open-
body Dustin.
Yeah, I'm saying we will
What's
see
up with that?
a
Why-
champion. It's gonna be
like a
a very
diamond?
wide-bodied man.
Is that wide body?
Hey, you see Connor's trying to be wide body? Shout out Dilemmas. We talked about it. Fuck you, Connor.
Dude.
Trying to be all wide body. Get the
Hey,
fuck
listen,
out of
I
here.
would like to see Connor win, but I don't think it's
Here
gonna
it is.
happen. Probably.
You'd like to see him win against Dustin?
Yeah. I'm a Conor
We're
McGregor
gonna,
fan.
we're
I don't
gonna
just
go, we're
switch
gonna
up.
talk after
I don't
this.
just switch up fans, dog.
We gotta talk about it right now.
Yeah.
What do you want me to be, a bandwagon? Oh, I got beat by Dustin, so now I'm just a Dustin fan. I like
Well,
Dustin.
you're gonna be
I
you're
I
gonna
think
be
they're
the
both great
only
fighters.
one in the
Right.
corner crying when wide
Listen, I was the
body-
only one crying in the corner last time when he got
Here's
beat.
the fight
right.
game. It's
You're
the
right.
fight game. It happens.
It
It's
is.
Every
sad.
one of
That's
you
why
were
it's gonna be
talking, and I
very
was just sitting here
Here,
like,
this is the
I
beginning.
can't
This is the
think.
beginning. Watch this exchange.
What's this?
He eats. He counters the left.
Okay, can they not put the?
I know,
weird
I'm
spike-
tripping.
Sorry.
This is literally true.
It's
It's
okay.
not your fault.
Yeah.
yeah, I've had way too much to drink. Stop doing that.
They're doing this.
Check
so
left.
they
He
don't-
keeps it real
Hit
tight.
him right there on the chin. So what do you mean? So okay, do you think it was just that shot and he just got him? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Do you
look-
think he
well,
actually
he-
showed?
he then
Look at these right here.
Yeah.
Boom! It was that right to the
but
temple.
he's still dazed from that shot.
Yeah.
right?
He's still
Like,
bad.
Hey,
yeah.
hold on. In all honesty,
And then
I
eats another one. It's kind of a Connor. It looks like Dutch
Oh,
knocking
just
out
drop.
Connor.
Oh,
Same.
he's
Let
hitting
me-
him in the
let me-
jaw,
let
man.
me-
You get rattled like that, man.
Ow.
It's hard to recover. But I mean,
Ow.
let me explain two things to you about
it's a
that
fighting.
fight.
It's fighting.
Is
Break
that
it down.
Dana White. There's two things about Dana White for this fight. So Dana White wanted
good.
Michael Chandler to win this
Oh, of
fight
course
because
he
he
did.
liked him better. That is 100%
He always
fact.
What do you
Like
say,
Steve.
Dana White privilege?
But
Tony
listen,
Ferguson.
listen, at the same time, Dana White likes that Oliveira won this fight because that was a strictly like heavy suited Brazilian fight card that night. So all the fans in Brazil are now seeing these fights. You know how much money he makes to go and do a show out of country. So
the whole country besides just that one man.
They're about to go buy so much shit.
Oh, Dana White.
Happened?
It was a fan.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
One of our fans fell.
I got it. Is that fan on? Was that a different fan? How many fucking fans? I see you trying to get it, but
nobody's gonna tell me. I just
with no luck. Is that spinning?
Yeah. It's
Put your finger in it. Wow. That's how they did old school effects back in the day.
Hold on, what the fuck were we talking about?
Connor and Dustin. That's what we're gonna talk about.
Let's switch it up. What else we got?
J. Cole album.
Oh, let's talk about J. Cole's album.
Yeah, we go straight to that.
Where were you?
Hold on. Before, I have to, but we were talking about this a little bit in the chat, and anybody that watched it, there's probably gonna be only a few people I know that maybe even connect to this that watch our podcast, but. During the Oliveira fight, if you guys watched it, there was a woman's fight that Joe Rogan did a post.
Oh yeah,
like interview for, and she won, and she fucking fought. You know, she was out of breath. You could barely hear her. Like she was like, you know, like in deep breaths, and she's talking strictly Brazilian for the other guy to translate and talk to Joe. Well, she was going and going. I mean, it's probably took her 2 to 3 minutes to finish all these shout outs and all this, you know, all this shit. And Joe Rogan's smile just slowly gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And you can tell Joe Rogan is just about to die laughing. And then the next thing you know, he looks at the translator. He's like, "Did you get all that?" And that's all he said. And the guy starts talking, you know, and says it all. But like,
oh wow,
yeah, he got it all. But Joe Rogan was like literally on the verge of just like losing his shit, dude. I'm telling you right now. I know that's not the craziest thing, but I had to mention it because I saw that and I was like, I was about to die laughing because of Joe, and I could see it in his face.
See how much that album has sold already.
Oh, I bet it's number one still.
Oh, it's
right
not.
now.
Yeah, it's probably number one still. I want to see.
Bow, 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 bow.
Number one.
It's fine.
282,000 equivalent units. The sum is largely make up the 325 million streams and 37,000 pure sales.
He set a record with the streams in one day.
Oh, there it is.
See, but we've changed into a world where we don't buy CDs and labels and stuff as much. So streams is where it's been. So now he's like, that is the GOAT right now because that's how we stream our music is it's streaming. But we don't go buy a CD. We don't go buy the label. We don't go buy his album.
What's your favorite song?
I got iTunes Music, you know.
Pride is the Devil.
It's a good song.
I got Punching the Clock or Let Go of My Hand because
that's a good one too.
The storytelling in that where he's like, he said, my son said, "Let go of my hand."
That shit cut deep.
It's just, dude, it's just like, I was like, dude, I don't even got a son, but like, shit.
But I feel it.
I was like, ah.
I feel it.
I'm gonna have to re-listen to some of these because I think
that's my favorite one.
He said 100 mil, he said, and I'm still.
He was listening to
Bullets Be Humming Like Cuddy.
Bullets Be Humming Like Cuddy.
His name. He was listening to I guess Timberland does like live streams of like different beats, and he said he was listening to one, and he found it was a beat to Amari, and he wrote like a song to it, I guess, like the song, and then he hit him up the next day. He's like, "Hey, you remember that beat you had?" And then I guess Timberland said he didn't save it, so he had to make it all again. I guess.
But Timberland did it.
Hey, there's one song on the album where he literally says it in the like word for word. He's like, I found this beat on my phone in the hotel.
Applying Pressure.
Yeah.
That's a good song too.
Yeah, and that was hard as fuck. I was like, damn, this motherfucker just making.
That one's got the strong hits in it. Applying Pressure.
That's the one that I.
Oh, dude, the one with 21, dude. Like people are like,
I disrespect you respectfully.
Yeah, that guy's like, can 21 even spit like that? Like, you know, and it's like, dude, 21 didn't do bad.
Bro, 21's hard. I like 21. Plus, he's authentic. Like, he tries to help people and shit.
Let us know what your favorite song is of the J. Cole album. I hope you guys are still bumping.
Better.
I'm honestly still bumping Kid Cudi's Man on the Moon 3. I'm still bumping all kinds of freaking things.
Is it Migos coming out with another?
I think I've been seeing some shit about Migos.
Hey, so what do we think about J. Cole's background when it comes to the fact that he's like entering this Africa basketball league?
That's the
and
see his jumper the other
he's
day?
got a background where he's lighting the hoop on fire and stuff, and he's talking about basketball in his songs, and he likes basketball. So what are your guys' thoughts? Like, do you think he did that on purpose? Do you think he's trying to set himself up for a basketball career right now?
It's weird, yeah, because I actually watched...
It's the off-season? Are you kidding me? Is he not setting himself up for an NBA career? What does the off-season mean?
He's not going to go to the NBA.
He said, this is the off-season. I just released the hardest album out there. Now I'm going to go destroy it on the court.
I did just see another football league last night on TV, though.
AFL?
No. It was...
Basketball.
Oh, shit. One was like the Jousters, and the other team was the fucking...
So weird.
It's like it's something American spring team or something, football team.
Was it the women ones? Where they
it's the male.
Lingerie? The lingerie league?
They're male. It's crazy, though. I was like, what the hell? They were playing like last night. But anyways, I don't know. I could see him doing something in like a league like Ice Cube's like 3.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cool.
Like, but not the NBA. I don't see
he ain't
that.
gonna make the NBA.
But I did see in his little interview, he was talking about like whenever he was growing up, it was showing him back in his crib back in the day with his music, all his setup and everything, and he was talking about, man, I just he fell off like getting into sports and stuff because he was focusing on his music so much, and then he was like, all those guys you see on NBA and stuff, he's like, how do they get so good? Because they're sitting there going in the gym. He's like, that's how I need to go in on my album, as if like I wake up, I got my schedule, I gotta have everything going and be focused, just like as if you were training for a big game.
Anything in life you're trying to pursue a greatness in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, try to work on it, and
perfect it. Even if you can't be perfect. You just try to keep working at it.
Right.
One thing, like when it comes to like like developing or perfecting like a craft, like rapping and stuff, like what we're talking about here, is like, I don't want to like completely transform it into what we were talking about earlier, but like it's the same idea, but it's just a different world. So like, I'm gonna bring up Resident Evil real quick, and the fact that like it's known for like a jump scare game and stuff, right? Well, like nowadays on Resident Evil type of games, people are more aware to expect the jumps and to expect those scares and stuff. So it's harder for those game companies to do good games that like really surprise you and stuff. But not to continue to keep talking about that, but it goes into the same thing into the music world, like what we're talking about with rappers and stuff, and things continuing to change, where it's like we're expecting, like we know who J. Cole is, so we're expecting, KOD, we're expecting, all these, you go on and on.
For Your Eyes Only.
Yeah. So we're expecting all these things, so like we hear this album, and me and Logan were talking about it earlier, it's like, right now, fresh on my mind, this album is better than his most recent album, KOD, but that's only because I've been listening to this album heavy right now. If I go back and listen to the KOD album right now, or one of his other albums, I'm going to be like, maybe the newest album wasn't the best. But it's like, it's because we know J. Cole. We expect things. Lil Wayne comes out with an album. We don't expect it to be like fucking President Carter.
Yeah.
We don't expect it to be like that shit. You know what I'm saying? You guys get my concept here? It's like things are growing.
Always ever
You're trying
evolving.
to elevate it to the next level.
You can go all the way back into the day with like rock bands and Beatles and all the music in general. Things grow, and it's just harder,
Led Zeppelin,
Zeppelin
2,
and on that note, I mean, you and I, Vince, were talking about just like how growing up in different situations, how you're molded is comes up later on in life. How it's how you walk today, and no one can mimic you because they haven't been in your shoes. So I was just thinking, also applying that to sports, and I was like, in my head thinking about like trying to be the best. I understand trying to be the best and making a name, but it's like there will never ever be the best because there's always going to be someone else with their own stats that aren't the same as theirs, but are
different eras, different
different time, different everything. So really, I feel like it's all about like just bettering yourself, you know, at that point. If anything, just getting your experiences in, you know, and leaving your own legacy by what you're doing as that experience.
You can't compare yourself to someone else's, because you don't even know what they even went through to get to that point.
I just told someone that, man. He was like, "Oh, I look at all these people. They got, you know, they got this and that. It makes me feel like a bum." I said, "Well, what about someone who's dirt poor? You think they look at you and think they're a bum?" It's like that's an endless cycle of just
perspective,
shame. Like, you know what I mean? You can't just do that. And that ties into the music. What Mike and I were saying, like how I was 3 years ago. I listened to KOD. It made me feel a certain type of way, but a certain line in this new album doesn't make me feel that same way because it's how I was back 3 years ago.
Yeah, okay.
That's the thing about music. It's just it always changes to what you're feeling. You could be doing great, listen to an album, be like, it's not my favorite, or you could be going through some shit.
And when you have a memory, sometimes you don't get the exact facts down in a memory, but what you do remember is the vibe. You know, you'll always remember that feeling. You know, whenever that happened, wow, you know. And
that's
what was
like
your
Kid Cudi.
Yeah, what was your ringtone forever? The prayer, man. Listen to that song. It takes me back to hanging out at your mom's house, like in our freshman year. Man, it just takes me back to that.
See, dude,
I don't know, just certain songs like to hear, like, boom, I'm back there.
My ringtone was "Embrace the Martian."
Oh my God.
Embrace the Martian.
Wake up, wake up.
Oh.
Juicy J, get up, bitch, get up, bitch, get up, bitch, get up.
That's high school.
Like, fuck, dude.
Cody's still not up. You go over to the house, the song's blaring, you gotta smack him in the mouth.
Hey, did you see how I edited the YouTube video, by the way? Did you watch any of it?
I haven't watched the newest one, no.
I edited, so if we can still do this.
Okay.
Right on.
They don't like.
I try.
We got basketball, right?
Basketball.
NBA. So NBA's got this little tournament playing fucking what do they call it, Vince?
Playing tournament.
Yeah, playing games.
So a lot of NBA players weren't happy about it. And, you know, LeBron, fucking some of the bigger name players just were not happy about it. LeBron said whoever, had this idea should be fired, which is weird because they did a bubble season last year and he didn't really have that much to say besides of all the shit going on at that time. But it was just like
issue. What do you have an issue with?
Don't even ignore that with LeBron. LeBron's in the news right now for something completely different.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to get to the
damn.
Yeah, they just lost too.
They lost to the Suns, but there was a big scandal, and I think Logan, you watched it, didn't you?
Well, I shared it, and basically
I didn't watch it live.
I mean, it's more or less he broke health and safety protocols, which are huge. That's the thing. That's where
like
the contradictive is coming into play. And I love LeBron, but look, you break health and safety protocols. They are so fucking adamant about it. They're shoving it down people's face. This is supposed to be the NBA. You know what I mean? Yeah. National Basketball Association. If you break health and safety protocols, you should be suspended. We've seen it time and time before, but now it happened to LeBron. And nothing happened. I mean, they were joking about it. They were literally laughing. They said, do you really think LeBron is not going to play because of breaking health and safety protocols? Fucking hilarious. Wow. He went to this event for this tequila brand he backs. So he went to an event, basically, and didn't fucking tell. One, you're not even supposed to. And two, he didn't tell it.
Here's the sad thing about the world.
And they just gave him the little...
Hold on. Here's the sad thing about the world right now.
Cold shoulder.
It's like, I went to a birthday party for one of my dad's family members yesterday, and there was a bunch of people there. So it's like, there's a bunch of people there. Was that technically supposed to happen? I don't know. I don't know what the laws
are. Not by CDC protocols unless you have a vaccine.
Here's the sad thing about anything, even being famous especially, but LeBron, it's sad that he can't go and do something like that without being criticized for it right now. But also, it's like... LeBron is the face of the fucking NBA, and
Exactly.
when we look at the NBA right now, we gotta be safe and all this shit, you know. And it's like that you gotta expect that. If you want to be the leader in the face of the NBA and not get in trouble for certain things, then obviously don't do certain things. And I keep breaking this fan, so I'm gonna shove it straight up my fucking asshole.
Holy shit.
Fucking turn it off or put it somewhere else. How do you even hit it?
That's
Dude,
so
we
good.
gotta get like a fucking counter on the video tonight with the fucking Michael breaking the fan. 1, 2.
But you're fucking right, bro. How are you gonna be the face of the NBA and you know
I'm-
he said
I'm
shit
not
about it?
personally hating on him, but
I'm hating on the NBA because they're so
Yeah.
fucking
They're,
one way.
yeah.
But also, LeBron is a little
play
bit.
play
Oh, well, of course he is a little bitchy.
Didn't he get in a
sometimes.
little injury with an eye or something? He fucking wanted to lick some dude's
three
ball.
rims. You've seen 3 rims. He shot it. He was seen 3 rims.
I saw that. They always make it like dramatic.
He
Like,
said
bro,
he
you
saw
got poked
3
in the eye.
rims.
And he made it.
Yeah.
Listen, LeBron.
Right in Steph's eye.
LeBron's always gonna do his thing. Always. I'm not trying to hate on him.
It said
really.
Drake went to the studio that night and made a song called 3 Rims.
He had to, bro. It's on his new album,
Hey,
Loverboy.
To conclude, unless you got something to say about it, Jay. To conclude, let's pull up who's still in the bracket
For sure. It's
Um,
playoffs right now.
Where they
because we don't do a lot of basketball, but we will update you real quick on the playoffs of basketball. We might potentially, if you guys want to, do a NBA Finals game. Podcast.
Is it on there?
I believe so.
Would you guys want to do that?
What'd you say?
Now I'm talking to the fans in
Like the
general, but
finals?
NBA Finals podcast.
That'd be fucking
game.
badass.
Yeah.
We do.
You know Woody would want to pull up?
Well, we did the Super Bowl for the football, so
Oh, it's got to be finals,
we
but
do-
that's 7 podcasts,
See
maybe.
Boston, Brooklyn, Los
we don't
Angeles,
have to do
Phoenix,
everyone.
Dallas, Clippers, the Wizards, 76ers, Hawks, Knicks, Grizzlies, Utah. Let's look at John Moore.
You mean
'Cause
Jared?
he looks like fucking Jared.
Oh my
Bro,
god!
put the fuck up. Now you're doing it on purpose.
No, no.
That's what I tell Carter. I'm like, right, you're
He
doing
don't
the
look
same
like- he
thing
doesn't
over
look
and
like
over.
Jared. I don't think. He doesn't look like you. Never mind. He doesn't.
It's because his hair is back. He wears his hair back when he's playing sometimes.
It's short.
That one kind of does.
Wait, pop back to it. Wait, wait.
That's not the most recent.
Let's see that one with the gray sweatshirt,
That,
right?
Oh, that one right there is more.
Yeah,
like
that
him
one,
right
let me see.
now.
No, because I wonder, like, I need to get my shit retwisted, though. What is that?
The fan. I'm trying to turn it off. I don't know.
I need to get my shit retwisted, though. Again.
I am just.
That hair
I'm
bro.
all over the place. I'm sorry, you guys. You know.
So what's this UFO talk?
Bro.
Let's get into it.
Dude.
Let's get the
That
fuck
what the
into
green
it.
lights
Have you
about?
seen all this
Yeah, it
shit?
is.
Hey, well, before we get in that, eventually we're gonna be watching the game, and also let us know who you think's gonna win.
For sure.
We got to get into who we think's gonna win eventually.
Let's get
But
deeper into the playoffs.
We do want to get into some UFO talk because,
Shit's about to go down.
yeah, for sure. But you guys remember, like a few, not even a few, maybe like 10. I don't even know. A few episodes ago, I brought up the fact that the stimulus, one of our most
Watch this video. Watch this fucking thing turn.
Oh, right.
See, but this one's been out for a while, Vince.
I don't know. But watch it. It's just like you can see it fucking turn. I don't know. It shouldn't move. And they're flying into the ocean.
This is Earth's atmosphere.
Let's see if I get a better video.
Yeah, but anyway, do you guys remember me
This
bringing
one.
up that COVID stimulus check?
It was
That
written
one. That
in
one.
Yeah, that they had to release everything they knew extraterrestrial life-wise
Yes.
to the public by the end of next year, and that's coming very close. We got like 2 months before they have to release everything. But here we are, boys. Like, listen to my words fucking closely. I'm not kidding. We have fucking UFOs.
Fucking scum.
No, we have UFOs on the fucking TV, boys. Alright? There's UFOs on the TV, and nobody's talking about it.
Whoa, that's a bird.
Look at that.
So that bitch is
Camo
going in the
mode.
water.
I still see it.
Or did it go in the water? It did fly in the water. That's what's weird.
But what do you think about that? What, are you guys speechless or what? Tell me what you fucking think.
Dude, I don't know what to think, because I don't know, like, are they probes from a different, you know
No,
what I mean?
I think the question is...
Well, guys, we've always, all four of us have always believed in it before they even said that. So what are your thoughts on it?
No, I'm just wondering.
Do you think they're really going to come out with everything? Because they're obviously not.
Wait, so, well, I did see who sent what Obama said. He confessed that there were, UFO classified files. Yeah. But I mean, that really could be anything still, an unidentified
flying object.
They call them UAPs now.
Yeah, but I explained it to Vin. Oh, go ahead.
Are they showing anything of new videos coming out recently? Have you guys seen?
Yeah, there has been new ones coming out.
These are all just the ones I've been seeing, same ones.
Okay. Like, is it like rapidly going? Like going right?
They're like trying to. They're having a hard time tracking them from like what technology we have. I guess like our radar and sonar and stuff, because they've been jamming our radar and stuff like that too. Because they don't know. Like, I guess one incident, there were 2 fighter jets off the coast of San Diego, off of a aircraft carrier, and they were flying. They said it's like a tic tac shaped object flying above the water. They're trying to figure out what it was, and then all of a sudden it like shot up like 60,000 feet in like a second, right up to there. And then I guess they were calling out like a point to meet at, and once they got there, the object was already there. Like, it knew right where they were going to.
Oh, shit.
And then all of a sudden it fucking disappeared into the water and was gone. I guess said 4 people saw it. David Fravor, he's been on Rogan. I don't know if this guy.
You guys remember when I brought up the fact that when...
He's like a naval air pilot.
Before you start this, because I've seen this actually, Vince. I don't think this is the guy that said this, but someone on Joe Rogan's podcast has said this before, that the fact UFO... No, this was on the documentary series on Netflix.
Bob Lazar?
Yeah, Bob Lazar. So, a UFO... People always say UFOs are traveling like this, like my hand, where it's horizontal. People think it's a horizontal cylinder, or like this disc flying through the air. Well, that may be true at some points, but what they found out, or what they're thinking, is that more than likely they're actually traveling more like a wall somehow, because what happens is somehow, I brought this up on a podcast, where you put a bowling ball on a bed, and what that bowling ball is going to do is it's going to displace
it bends
space.
Time and space. Yeah. Me and this guy were talking about that same thing.
Everything in front of it is going to sink into it. So when a fucking UFO is traveling through space, it's got that wall effect where it's doing that same fucking thing with space, so and that's how it's able to travel
so fast
like it is. But we don't know how to replicate that as human beings. We don't know if it's magnets. We don't know if it's fucking little midgets in a fucking engine.
By
we don't know
laws
what
of physics at all. Like, the gravity's not affecting it at all. It's like bending time and space at will, like to where like. I wouldn't say teleporting, but it uses like a wormhole. Like, okay, you're here, and you're already all of a sudden here, but the time,
it's like you're just going.
Our time isn't the same as this time,
and the distance isn't the same because you're
just going in the center of the donut.
You have a paper.
Yeah.
Here's a distance. Here's a distance. You fold it,
and
you're traveling through it.
Yeah.
You're traveling through the. So instead of
play your video real quick.
How to explain it?
Because this guy, I've seen this before.
You're like traveling through space instead of
it's
on
the
a
exact
plane.
Same thing.
You're folding the plane.
And we only have like 3 dimensions.
Yeah, and
we only see 3 dimensions. That's why we can't do it. That's the 4th dimension.
Yeah, but hold on. Okay, play this video, and then I'm gonna blow your minds.
Oh fuck.
I don't think it's fucking hot in here. I don't know about you, but I think we should kill the fucking fans.
Kill it?
Yeah.
So typically when something like this happens and there is some unexplained phenomenon, what do they do?
In this case, that if we were in a...
What was he saying?
Well, he just looks like he knows what the fuck he's talking about.
He looks like a Boy Scout.
We're putting the battle group pieces together, so it's not just the airplane, but we're on the carrier, we've got the cruiser, support ships out there.
Got real
We're
weird.
going to integrate all the defenses and train as one unit.
He talks about it so specifically, so you know that he's fucking legit about
Try to
it.
find it.
And he's talking about seeing these things in the middle of being in a fucking jet. And it's like, you put yourself in the middle of a fucking plane that's only you on it, and you're the fastest thing that you thought you had on planet Earth, and then you fucking find something that moves so fast you can't even fucking comprehend. What the fuck are you gonna do?
You gotta try to defeat it.
Oh, shit,
Look, he's explaining it.
Okay, what's that gonna
He's
do?
explaining it.
So she's further down.
They're looking for an object. They were sent out to look for an
So as we're
object.
looking around,
They're trying to find out what it is.
And there's yesterday was a perfect example out here. The water is perfectly calm, no white caps. I mean, it's literally a perfect San Diego, California day.
I remember
And
this.
we see white water, something like if you see a seamount, a rock underwater when you're standing on the shore. The waves
He's a
are breaking,
pilot for the Navy, I believe.
Because there's a rock under the water. So it looks like that, but it's about the size of a 737. It actually kind of has a shape of like a cross, and it's pointing to the east. So you've got the long part going east-west.
Shape of a
and you've got the
cross.
things going
Shape
north.
of a cross.
So as we're looking at it, because that kind of draws our eyes,
Jesus
we're like, oh, that's kind of odd. We look down,
Vince
and
paused it.
Wizzo in the other airplane comes up and said,
What?
Shape of a cross, if that's what it's talking about. Is
Yeah.
that like a Star Wars, like fucking...
I don't.
You just see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like wink.
Okay, keep
yeah.
going. I'm sorry. I'm
"Stop,"
just...
and gets out of his mouth, and I'm kind of looking at the same thing. I go,
They
"Dude, you see
describe it as a
that? What is
tic
that?"
tac. I don't know if that's like a
He sees this
cylinder
white
or.
tic-tac looking
Yeah,
object
there it is.
just above the surface of the water,
That's a tic tac.
pointing north-south, and it's going north-south, east-west. It's just radically moving forward, back, left, right, at will. And it's moving around the disturbance, the white water that we see.
How big is this thing?
So,
Joe
over
Rogan's
time,
like...
it's about 40 feet long.
He's
And the way
locked
I
in.
see it,
That's pretty
is,
big.
I got a lot of time
Yeah.
flying on an airplane, so it's about
40 feet?
And he knows what shit is from distances.
This thing's just going left. So the first thing you see when you look down, you go, and this is with our eyes. It's not sensors, right? So we're looking down at this thing, and first thing you think is helicopter, right? Helicopters typically stay below 200 feet when we're out there, and they're just driving around. We're pretty far away from the ship for a helicopter for one of ours. So what is it? So the first thing you look for is rotor wash. If you've watched any TV show, it starts kicking the water up. You can see that. It's really easy to see from the air. So we're like,
Yeah, like when a helicopter's above the water.
matter of fact, don't see any rotors.
Yeah.
Don't see any tail rotor. Don't see any.
See?
Main rotors.
You don't see-
That's kind of
there's
cool.
no
So
exhaust,
we're
there's
driving
no-
around, We're looking at this thing. We get to about the 9 o'clock position.
How far away are you from this thing?
I'm at 20,000 feet, and it's right down on the surface, right off our right side. So
But you can see that.
You've
You've been in a plane, you can see that far.
Just watching.
We can see planes that far.
Yeah.
So it's very small in your eyes.
Not overly small. I mean, an airplane down that low, it's.
He's
40
a trained
feet,
professional. He
but
sees
It
things.
was pretty clear. So I'm like, okay. So I said, I'm gonna go check it out. And that's
Fuck
what we're
yeah,
trying
you
to
are.
do. The other pilot says, hey, I'm gonna stay up here.
Mike was there.
And I'm like, that's perfect. So now we'll get some separation.
bird
we'll
in
get
the
some
sky.
different views. And the other airplane, well, I kind of have a God's eye view of everything that's going on as I go down and check this thing out. So I start driving around, and it's still doing its forward, back, left, right. It's still pointing north-south. We get to about the 12 o'clock position. I'm just in a nice, easy descent. A reason, because I've been asked, could you go more aggressive? You can, but when you're out over water, the water looks the same at 20,000 feet as it does at 2,000 feet.
Scary.
It is,
So
yeah.
you can easily put yourself in a non-recoverable position if you're not paying attention and you go into the water.
Fuck.
So I
That'd
get
be
this nice
crazy.
descent. I get to about 12 o'clock, and as I'm coming down, I could guess probably about 18,000 feet now, a couple thousand feet below the other airplane. The tic tac just kind of rapidly goes boop and turns, so now it's kind of pointing east-west, and now it mirrors us. So it's above the surface. We're up high. We're coming down. It starts coming up. Well, this is getting interesting. So we kind of drive all the way around the circle. I'm descending. It's coming up, and I get over to about the 8 o'clock position on the clock, and it's over at about the 2 o'clock position.
Whoa.
Well, the quickest way, as we know as kids, to get someone, you can keep going around the circle. Nothing's going to happen. You cut across the circle. So I'm about, I don't know, probably 2,000 to 3,000 feet above it, and I just kind of drop my nose aggressively, and I cut across the circle, and it's coming this way. It's because I'm trying to fly to where it's going to be, because I want to join on it. I want to see how close I can get to it.
Right.
And as I'm pulling up, it's kind of starting to cross.
Imagine watching this in the
Starts to
air.
accelerate, and within about less than a second, as I start to pull nose onto it, and it crosses right in front of me, it just goes poof, and it's gone.
What the fuck?
So I call the other airplane. I said, "Hey, you guys see that thing?" And they're like, "Sir, it's gone. We don't see it at all." So I'm like, "Okay, that's kind of weird." So we don't see it. We're looking. At the same time, I said, hey, let's turn around and let's go back to see what was in the water. Was there something there? So we turn around. We're right there. We haven't gone anywhere. It's gone. Water's perfectly. There's no white water, nothing. It's just blue. I'm like, okay. So we turn back around. Now we're heading back out towards the east. And I tell the controller, I said, I first said, I'm kind of weirded out. And I told my
imagine like the fear of flying as you're flying this.
So we've talked about it too before, where not to interrupt this guy,
that was our original point where we were going to hold.
Like, what if aliens? They come down here all the time. Maybe they look at us, but what do they think of us? Like when they see one of our fighter jets just flying at them, do they just fucking freak out and take off, or like are they trying to stick around and see the same thing? Like, oh, I wonder what this is. Let's go look at.
Why didn't he just vanish sooner if he wanted to vanish, Right?
Not to continue to fucking talk here, boys, but one thing I want to bring up is people believe that aliens have full development and access to 100% of their brain, or at least more percent of their brain than what we are, because we're believed to only use, the front or the lower or something. We're only believed to use some portion of her brain, and
I always heard like 10%.
Lucy, like you said the other day, that's a good movie.
Yeah, so you see what I'm saying? Like, us as humans, we're only believed to be able to access a certain percent of our brain, and that's a fact. We know that.
Right.
So when you think about aliens and the fact that they may be able to access every part of their brain and are completely more developed than us. Mm-hmm. And then you put the facts that we got our planet and we think we're developed, and
they have to be a developed enough civilization to travel through space and time. Apparently,
I mean, so close.
Like even if if they have the ability to travel through time, warp speed, I guess, wormholes. Then even if the planet's so far away, they can still get here within or even if it's just maybe it's just a probe. The aliens aren't even here. It's a probe. We would send out a probe to another. Yeah, because it's
safety.
Yeah, safer, more efficient. If the mission fails or anything like that, maybe that's what it is from another.
That's what I think.
Maybe.
Because why wouldn't they already make contact? The probes maybe haven't even got back to them.
Or on another level, what if at that point, they aren't even worried about our species, but they're on a whole nother mission and have to do, something else that's beyond even our concern.
Maybe they need our planet for something, and that's why they've actually came here a little, but in reality, we're not, like you said, we're not
all right,
big
be
picture.
Careful, guys. These are idiots here. Don't.
We're going to show them, but they'll honestly make them worse. Now we're just like, oh my God, what do they do?
Right.
What are their intentions? That's the biggest question, because if we knew that, we'd be able to actually do something about it.
And why don't they want to make or why isn't there an actual meeting? I always think of Men in Black.
Yes.
Remember whenever they met the aliens and shit?
Yeah.
They're shaking their hands and handing them a flower or something like that.
Also, I wish Vince was here, because he would know a little bit more of what I was talking about, but us as humans, we, even tonight and every day and whatever you want to consider it, but we all talk to each other. We communicate. We make sounds out of our mouth that you hear, put in your brain, and somehow you know what I'm talking about.
I do sign language?
That is a form of you know what I'm talking about.
Telecommunication?
Telepathy.
Telepathy?
Telepathy, yes. Okay, so yes, that is a form of that, which means...
I think telepathy is just brain to brain.
Yes, it is, but, okay, Logan, when you speak to someone that speaks a different language, you don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
Because you don't understand.
Okay.
In your brain, you do not understand what they are saying. When you talk to me and you hear the sounds that are coming out of my mouth, you know what I'm saying because of the sounds.
Brain.
You don't know because of the fucking way my lips look.
Because of my brain.
Your brain knows what this sound sounds like.
Right.
So when I'm talking to you guys, you understand what I'm saying because of a sound.
Right.
That's the only way you understand what I'm saying is a sound.
Mm-hmm. It's our brain converting the sound.
That is a form of telepathy or whatever the fuck it's called.
Well, it's like because my grandparents, they were deaf and like couldn't speak, so like it was crazy as a kid growing up, and at points for what I could always seem to understand what they needed from me or what I needed to do, you know, but until at the point like I was also learning a bit of sign language, you know, and understanding what different things mean. And it's crazy because it's still like a gesture, like it's still like gestures, and you could even break it down to like that's what like say someone like security for the president or something, they just look at someone, just their body gestures, how they move, so you could definitely get an idea. Yeah, it's like something looks off about this, or you can tell or read somebody. I would say so. And it's crazy too because math follows into that equation too. If you had math, that's one way to communicate to aliens too, and that's just that.
That's the reason why I brought that up, is because like if aliens are able to access more than what we are on their brains and have more, like, you know, we don't know as us humans what maybe we can access because we don't know, like we've never accessed that much of our brain. But if they do know, maybe they have that type of access to where they can just look at you and fucking understand what the fuck you're about to say or something, you know, like this form of mind reading.
Just communicate through memes.
Just I don't know. Right. Maybe the reason why they're not communicating with us is because they are, but they don't even understand that they are. Like maybe they come.
What
like
if
maybe so above it? That
they're showing us signs. They're showing us signs somehow, whether it's the fucking pyramids or this certain technology or you see these weird
signs. Have you seen that movie?
Oh, so scary.
It's a scary movie.
They're showing us these signs, but they're not understanding.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know, dude. I'm fucking stoned. And I
listen to him tell.
Get all
this
into
thing is
it,
went from wherever we were at to, you know, about.
This is where he meets like at their point.
You know,
I'm talking about.
Maybe 30, 40 seconds. It's already over there, and he didn't track it. It just appeared. It shows back up on the radar, and they go, "It's here." So we're like, okay.
That means they don't travel like us.
So we fly back. We don't see it. We don't see it on our radar. We don't see it on any of our sensors. We do like 2 runs, and we come back to the ship and land. So as we're in we call it the PR shop, we're taking off our flight gear. One of my crews is getting ready to go out, and I think they were going to be on a tanker mission, but they had a targeting pod on board. So they launch off, and we're telling them about this before, and the backseater, Chad says, he's really determined, he's going to find this thing. So he tells the pilot, hey, we're going to find this thing. So they're just out driving around, and in the back seat of a Super Hornet, there's no stick, but there's side stick controllers. And they're to control the sensors, because that's what the weapon systems guys do. And they can change displays really fast.
Badass.
Hitting a button and flip from the radar to the target pod. And the way the system actually works.
Imagine being like,
when you see something on the
like
radar,
the guy that someone has control, and you're having to control the dude. That'd be fucking crazy.
All the sensors will look at that point, so everything is kind of synced together.
Dude,
He picks up a hit on his radar, and he goes to lock it up, because I watched all the tapes. He goes to lock it up, and immediately the radar can tell, it gets signals back that it's being jammed. So, and technically jamming is an act of war. It starts jamming the radar. Extrapolate, a bunch of stuff happens on the scope. Well, he's smart enough to castle to his targeting pod, and he takes a passive track, and that's the video that you see of the Tic Tac, where it's just sitting in the middle of the screen real quiet. So he does that, and he goes through it. If you watch the video, if we had it, I'd go through it with you, but they go through all the different modes. So he goes, it's an IR and an EO. EO is TV. It's black and white TV camera.
We can get the video right online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's get the video, Jamie. Where would you? Can't show it to
us.
We can't show it on YouTube, but you can see it, and people will be able to go to it. You know what we'll do? Go to the video, and we'll tell people when we're start. We'll tell people what the title of the video that you get to is, and they can sync it up.
Have you guys seen any alien encounters?
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
I don't think I've seen anything.
I'd like to go out west and try to like look for something, because I feel like the light, like how open the sky is, you feel see
everything that moves.
For sure. Yeah, we got too much light pollution over here. We need a nice fucking open area.
It is cool, like sitting on the country here, like in Indiana still, and like looking out in the sky.
Can you look up different types of aliens? I remember, what are the grays?
Yes.
What is it?
The grays are too like mainstream, like you know
right.
what I mean?
It's just a basic
right.
Like,
There's way more.
I've been seeing, because I saw some shit like with a big ass triangle head. You know, that shit.
Well, we're supposed to be getting all kinds of info on
Little green men, Nordic aliens,
Hopkinsville goblin.
What the fuck is that?
Zoological animals.
Well, let's just talk about the. What about the fact?
Mothman, Jersey Devil.
What about the fact? Like, we can go
reptilians
into the history of all of this, but like, why aren't we talking about it as our own civilization?
When did Nazis land on the moon? Tell me that.
I don't know. What?
I'm just kidding. Fuck with you.
I was like, am I supposed to know that?
Vince, you know,
1947.
No, 1933.
They,
On a fucking
they're listening.
paper.
The Greys. What are the Greys?
Those are like the most common ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but you guys see guys see what I'm saying? Is like, why aren't we talking about it as a fucking civilization?
I feel like people,
why-
even like people will think that like it's still like a wacky idea. I think.
Did you
I don't
guys
know.
watch that Joe Rogan 2-minute video where he was like, just look up? He's like,
Yeah.
are you guys fucking kidding me?
Right.
Like,
There's just too much.
how do you not just look up and be like, holy fuck? Like,
Well, here's the
what?
thing. Some people think space is just straight fake.
No.
Space is fake.
You know what I mean?
Hashtag.
I swear to God. Some people think space is straight fake and that, you know, aliens are just like a distraction.
Do you think?
No,
Was
I
the
don't.
moon
I don't.
landing fake?
But someone super close. That's the thing. It's all a distraction, you know? To really, you know, maybe
So you
what the
think
big
we live
picture
in a
is.
dome like Truman's World and fucking...
Do I?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What?
No,
Are you living
no,
in
in the
Truman's
concept.
World?
No,
guys?
in
We
the
live in a
concept.
simulation, yes or no?
I think we live in a
It could-
simulation.
Think of how.
All right, well,
Every
I'm
single
about
one
to unplug.
Right.
Every single one of us has a different
Think-
simulation.
Well,
Or what if our simulation is just portraying what we see right here, and like we're so similar that they're
Am
like,
I
all right,
fake?
let's make it.
Am
That's
I
what I'm
fake?
saying.
What about the
You all
multiverse?
could be fake to my
the
simulation,
multiverse
and
theory,
then I could all be fake to your
It's
simulation.
like
That'd be crazy too.
different stuff like happening,
Right.
different outcomes.
Yeah.
Oh, our
Like
we're
in
all
one,
stacked
in one,
on each
I
other.
hit 3 times instead of 2, and that changes fucking everything.
That's a
Then
hard
the
beat.
Caesars
Come on.
ripples right
Yeah,
there.
alien base.
But shit.
The butterfly effect. Good
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, that is a
Great.
good movie.
So what is our response as a civilization?
Are you talking about like mixing races with
No, I'm
aliens or
saying,
what
I'm
is
saying like,
Us?
what happens if we fucking come out within the next year and it's like, all right,
That
they're
for real
here,
there are?
they're coming, we know they're real.
It's like
we're
fucking
talking
Independence
to 'em.
Day.
Like,
Straight
what
up.
is our
No, it's
response
not like
as a
that.
fucking community to say like, we need to be nice, or we need to get every fucking gun we have?
Well, what do you think the
I
I
government's
don't
gonna
think
do?
even that
What-
week. If they move like that,
What
and
do you
that
think
guy
the
doesn't know they
government's
can
gonna do?
move like that, like
But we're gonna try to fucking kill them.
fuck.
You know we
That's
are.
the- that's what I'm saying.
Every hillbilly gonna be like, I got grenades.
Alien lives do matter as well.
You're fucking right.
Yeah, for real, dude. I'll be that guy out there just standing on my house with a fucking flag with
Live.
a face on it, like alien.
What's that movie, Paul?
That's probably the safest way to go.
Paul.
Because
Invite him
they'd
to
fuck
the
us up.
last day
It'll be-
podcast.
Yeah.
First
Bat-
alien interview.
Battle Los Angeles.
They'll be in
Have
here.
you seen that? District 9?
Oh,
Is
District
that
9, yeah,
alien?
they'll be in here like
I
District
didn't
9.
like District 9
They'll,
as much
they'll be
as-
speaking in the mic, just like.
One of
District 9 is the one where the guy gets like fucked. Men in Black. It'll be like Men in Black.
He's a
And
Balchinian.
Jared will be over there like, oh really? I really like that
Yeah, that
movie
was
too.
great.
Man.
Of Rick and Morty. He's like, give me that. Okay, first of all, you guys are fucking awful. He's like, I was here to come and eat babies.
You can clip that, by
Hey,
the way.
next new season of Rick and Morty, June
Oh my
10th
God.
or
Did you
20th.
guys watch the third trailer?
I have not.
I think
There's
I
a
did.
third trailer.
I shared it. I don't
Play
know if
it.
I watched it.
Play it if Mike hasn't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
It's-
Maybe I haven't. I'm just stupid. But I know I've seen two of them.
That's what I'm saying. There are two, so if you haven't seen the third, you know you haven't seen the third for
We
sure.
watched both of them on here. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I don't think you've seen this.
No, I've not seen it.
Showtime.
Oh shit.
Oh
shit. This motherfucker.
Dude.
Now what? Now we go team
Gotrons? What the fuck is that?
Oh, Abraham Lincoln. Oh
They're all
shit.
going
Everything right there.
Oh, shit.
Fucking robots.
Oh, his
or some
package.
shit.
A full week of school in years. I don't know shit.
I don't know shit.
He's like, I haven't been scrolling years.
Sweetie, don't get all worked up before your job interview. Job interview? Yes? Is that so hard to believe? Actually, yeah. Something's off. What eye?
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's
Oh,
great.
shit.
Listen. He said we're too big to fail. Oh shit.
Turn up the broiler.
Oh, yeah, look at
Cook
that.
them, dude. They're gonna eat that motherfucker.
You're damn
would.
right.
Family?
That made me hungry, kind of.
What the? Get up, okay? It's okay, Morty. That's what you do. Let me Deus Ex Machina this and let's go home. Say hello to my little me.
Oh my god. To my little me.
Bro, it's gonna be awesome.
Out there even for us. They can hear you, Morty. Adult Swim.
It's been too long.
Hey,
Too
I
long.
like that.
I know, right?
I like
Pumped.
that. We
Fucking
haven't watched the one thing I brought up Oh, okay. No, Jay, you weren't here, but I brought up the Dave Grohl from Cradle to Stage. Do you know who Dave Grohl is? He was part of Nirvana. He was the drummer for Nirvana when Kurt Cobain was alive.
Oh,
And then
okay.
now he's the lead singer of Foo Fighters.
Okay.
So he's a tremendous,
This guy.
an amazing.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, so his mom, Dave Grohl's mom, wanted to make a show where they go around the world or the U.S. and they interview different rock stars' parents. So like, his mom wanted to see what other parents
Thought about their
were like, what their lives were like
Right.
raising a rock star. And that's what the show's all about. And you get to see all these different rock stars, and you get to see their parents and what they thought about
Behind
their
the scenes
lives.
stuff.
And it's a really cool show, man. And
What's that on?
Paramount Plus.
Yeah, I think you
I
did
think
say
it is.
Paramount Plus.
But I haven't checked it out, and I think we need to check it out. And that's why I was
Yes,
bringing
yeah.
it up, because you haven't.
Look at this.
You haven't heard about it.
No, yeah,
Is
yeah.
Dave Grohl nice?
Oh my god.
He looks nice.
So fucking weird.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that is right.
Logan, how's school been going?
Shit, man. I just had the finals. 100%, bro.
Hell yeah, there you
Come
go.
on. 100%.
Nice, bro.
Thank you, brother. Doing my thing.
Dude,
gonna help in
your
the long run.
is there a
100%, bro.
transcript thing or whatever you send to us or whatever the fuck you called it? I don't know.
Transcript.
No, your Wally thing.
Oh, the
Yeah.
sound
That was
design
cool.
one?
Dude, that was insane.
Yeah,
bro.
that was cool.
That was crazy, dude.
My guy.
I love you, dog.
Because Wally's dope, bro.
Yeah,
so I didn't
I-
want to. I
I-
didn't
I-
want to
yeah.
do Wally back.
I was just
Yeah.
telling him the other day.
I need to watch that. I haven't seen it forever.
Me and
so
Courtney
it's good.
just watched it.
Yeah.
A fucking
He just watched it.
just watched it the other
Really?
day, so it was fresh
Right
on my
after
mind.
I-
Oh, okay.
And then I watched that and I was like,
Oh
bro,
shit.
that was fucking legit.
That's crazy. You
That
literally just
literally
watched it
blew
and I
my mind.
sent it to you.
Like the fucking the little shuttle thing was like
Uh-huh.
getting boarded on, and the sound that he made was like, and like,
Yeah.
and like dude, that was
My
that
guy.
Hey, that's a crazy concept too. Would you guys be one of the ones who would, like, say they've already found different planets that we could be inhabit, that we could actually live on? Would you be one to actually go on another planet, or would you rather stay right here and be one of the ones that stay on Earth?
Mike, you go first, then Vince.
And even at, sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
If I had
Let's
like
do
an
that.
incurable disease where I'd be like, okay, I'm going.
Okay.
Just for
well,
like,
yeah, that would be.
It's hard to answer with knowing you
I
have
don't
kids.
know. Yeah.
It's like, oh,
hard.
well, see you, Carter. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
to a new planet.
Interstellar. You have the
But
watches.
what's the,
Yeah.
here's the thing is like, I love money.
He said, "I love money."
Hold on,
bitches.
hear me
I'm
out,
sorry.
damn it. Everybody loves money. Everybody loves, this. Everybody loves that, right? So like, you get down to the meaning of life, or like, what makes you feel alive or whatever. Is like,
Okay.
if you move to the moon, you move to Mars, you move to Jupiter. Why are you moving there?
For a new exploration.
Why do you? And Jared, don't fucking like take this personally, dog. But like,
don't take this personally.
You know, like, why do you move to another state sometimes? Like, why do you move to across? You like, why do you move to China? You know, like, don't take it personal, bro. I'm not like being weird about it, but like, you got to ask that question. Like, why would you move to the moon? You're moving completely away from all these people. What's the benefit? Is there
like
gold
the
on the moon that fucking gives you fucking big dicks and fucking
I feel like
titties
Mars
for life?
would be
Like, what is the?
You know
I'm just
how long
saying.
it would
So
take
that's why I said at the beginning of it, say it was already found, and you can
Mm-hmm.
live
You see
there.
what I'm
It's
saying? How
habit.
is
It's,
it like trying
I'm not
to-
saying why would you
Mm-hmm.
move. I'm saying would you be the person to
Mm-hmm.
go, or would you stay at home? So are you
Mike
saying
would
you're
stay
going
at
at home?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'd stay the fuck home.
I would die.
Where it depends on how far Mars is to get to. Like, if they like, can you sleep through the whole time too, or do you have to like
Right.
Well, if they put
Just
you in like a
anesthesia, but they
space...
feed you and stuff.
not sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Why would you want to sleep on a fucking space
Well-
ride to the fucking moon?
Because you
But
wouldn't be
you
able to
ha-
just jump around and
it's
shit.
energy
Why
conservation. You don't
wouldn't
have to
you?
eat. You don't have to.
Dude,
They can just pump you with
if
nutrients.
I'm going
Yeah,
to the moon,
yeah.
I'm staring out that
Well,
motherfucking window.
I'm
We ain't
saying
talking the
in
moon,
a
buddy.
in a survival.
We talking Mars, new planets, different galaxies. That
Yeah.
shit's gonna take lifetimes. And since you're going so far,
You're
they can
saving
freeze
weight.
you,
Yeah.
Right.
so you don't age.
Yeah,
Bro,
that'd
you're
be
not going
crazy.
to-
If you can go
Jamaica,
light
like-
speed, you may not even
Don't
have to
even
worry
have-
about
or close
it.
to, close to.
You know,
You're
at
going
least a
close to, you
little
don't
bit.
age.
Is it impossible
Or do you
completely to
age
get to
more?
light
Well,
speed?
how
I think
it
it
depends
is.
on how fat or
Is it-
your
or
if your
what we know.
if your
Right,
G
right.
your body can only handle so many G's.
Facts.
I'm not sure how many.
But what
it
if
is.
So we
we're
gotta
in
get a
something?
wormhole going. How do
Yeah.
we create this wormhole?
But what comes out the other side? Like, is your body gonna be the same coming out the other side of the wormhole? You're like all like fucked up,
Looking like Mr. Fantastic.
all stretched out.
Well, this was great.
Right.
Yeah, I got it.
I think I would honestly.
Would you
I would probably stay myself. I would stay on Earth. I'm content with
Where we're at.
Yeah.
What if Earth was dying?
I was literally gonna say that. What if it was like you stay here, you probably die.
We don't have to get into it.
You know what? I take that back. I'm gonna go
You know?
because
Yeah.
I do want to see space at least. So say if it was dying, then I would. Because I honestly feel like it's kind of. I don't think we can actually kill it off. I don't think Mother Nature will actually allow that. I think it will overtake before, and it will do its own shit before man will be able to do it. But I don't know. I just think like with the coral reefs dying and stuff like that, it's like that shit's sad to me because I want to see some like in Australia, all the wildfire and
Yeah.
shit. It just seems like, but there's always been things happening to the Earth. It's always been ever evolving. But to see space, I almost want to I get dreams about that shit. You know, I mean,
I'm not
like
saying-
what you say, a
floating.
bar. Yeah, like
that'd be
driving
crazy.
through the on the Tesla, driving through the galaxy.
That'd be crazy.
You woke up in there. I said, "God damn it! I shouldn't have took that test drive."
Dude, like a straight Futurama world. Like
Yeah.
a Futurama world. Though.
Right,
Fucking
yeah,
real.
exactly.
You're
Robots
walking
are-
around.
I think that's where it's going.
Yeah,
No
dude,
doubt.
like-
I think that's where it's going.
Dude, because Simpsons,
predicted.
what happens-
Simpsons
what-
predicted it. Simpsons already
Hey,
did it.
what happens when we send humans to Mars?
Uh-huh.
Okay, we're living there, we're doing all right. We really need some of this and this and that, and then they
Where
send
else are we going?
robots. They send robots there to help us out doing this or that.
True.
And then here's the next thing you know, we fucking start living with the robots. And we start fucking
Fucking
you know,
robots.
hey, have you
No,
played Detroit?
but,
Detroit,
Oh,
the game?
I
we
know-
start
I
making a
know what you're
community
talking about,
based
yeah.
I'm playing it
upon
again right
everything
now.
around us.
Do
and
it-
that
don't you have,
happens
like,
to be
make different
robots
decisions
and
and
humans,
stuff, right?
and we,
Different characters
Oh
as
shit!
well.
Who's this?
Interesting.
Something else landed. Okay,
Like
maybe I'm stuck.
your endings are different every time.
Yeah, so everybody goes through a different story, kind of, But they're
Jesus, I heard
androids.
that.
They're
I heard that over
androids
there.
trying to get their
I got
their
greased
rights.
up. Fuck, I don't.
But
Oh, okay.
how would you treat an android? They started mouth. Oh, it's hard
That's
to
like
explain.
okay. What if you kill a robot? What?
Exactly. Is that
Like,
murder?
is it? I don't know.
If it thinks.
What if you kill a robot? iRobot? That's a badass
That
movie.
is
Yeah.
That's a badass.
Well, right now I think we know if we kill or destroy a robot, not much to it. But you know what else I like? It's Will Smith in that one robot. Where he's like, it's like an interview, and he's like, "Man, I don't know if it's the ocean air or just the way you look." He's like, "But I'm kind of like coming on to you," and the robot's like, and he's like, It's just like, I think we'd be better off as friends. It's fucking hilarious.
Is that iRobot or what?
No.
It is Will Smith though.
It is Will Smith. It's just something funny.
Did you see him like? Gosh, it's really weird. Him like showing off his body.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
gonna get rid of his.
He's working
his
out with Conor McGregor's coach right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
He's
I
probably
saw a
gonna
picture
fit,
of him,
man.
Wide body Will.
Kavanaugh.
Wide
body Will.
WBW.
We forgot to mention, not to completely change topics, but we are motherfuckers. So we're gonna go to NBA again because Kobe Bryant. Who was the other ones? There's some
Tim Duncan.
Oh, Hall of Fame.
Yeah, a few
Yes.
people that got inducted to the Hall of Fame
Beautiful.
NBA. So it was really fucking cool. Really nice class of people going into the NBA Hall of Fame. You got fucking Kobe, and that was mainly why I brought it up. So it's like,
Kobe.
There's a whole new generation of basketball. It's so fucking crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
We're watching all the like people that like told us like these are the greats. They're like kind of fading away, not in a bad way,
you
but
got Luka Doncic,
Oh
you
my
got
God.
fucking John Morant, you got the fucking
Curry, of course.
Well, Curry's not as young, but you got
He's
like
still got so much.
you got the Atlanta Hawk,
Trae
Young.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
amazing, bro.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, you got
Devin
all these-
Booker.
Yeah.
So that's the future
Lillard's
of our game,
still
you know. But
good.
God, I want to see him
Lillard
win
is
a
still-
fucking
dude, he
champion.
deserves one.
He needs a ring.
He's literally like my Adrian Peterson of basketball, where it's like he's literally one of
Some
my,
of his bars
my
aren't bad.
favorite.
Cole sampled him on
dude,
a
he's got
I know.
bars.
punch in the clock.
I know.
Yeah.
We were just talking
Yeah.
about
Punch in the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he's his favorite.
He said training, and you know,
Uh-huh.
He was
I'm
like,
that's
I-
Damian Lillard, that's
Yeah.
Dame Dollar.
He said it
It's
shows up
Dame
eventually if
Yeah.
you put in the time
He
or
said
not.
they gave us the opportunity. He said, "There's nothing else I ever wanted.
Yeah.
Nothing else I ever wanted."
Oh, yeah.
But we had to shout out in respect to that. And,
Straight up.
I think
Dude,
that-
his playoff game winner. Have you seen that one? That I'm talking about. Cold.
Oh, and speaking of, I mentioned it to you guys on Snapchat and stuff, but I found that Kobe Bryant rookie card in a
That's
garage
badass.
sale.
Damn.
That's so
Listen,
badass.
man, I'm not trying to preach to you on anything about anything, but
Anything about anything, buddy.
the chances of finding a Kobe Bryant rookie card in a garage sale for 50 fucking cents
It's slim.
is literally like winning a lottery of some sort, because it's like I know the card's not worth $1 billion, it's not worth $1 million, it's not worth a fucking 1,000 right now, but it's fucking worth a decent amount of money.
Probably
Will-
100 or
will
2
be.
right now.
And it's a 50-cent card, and it's just, man, it's just crazy
Just
to
let it
fucking find
age.
that.
Did you look it up yet?
Yeah, I
was
looked it up. It's worth like $200 to $300.
That's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say. It's
So
worth
it's
probably
like-
about 200
Sit
right
on
now.
it.
Well,
Give
I
it
got
10,
50
20, 30
Yeah.
50
years.
cents. And it's like, if I get that graded, dude, that could be worth like $3,000.
True.
If it's decent. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean,
If it's the one.
The corners are pretty good, but like I gotta see. But it's like I don't know, man. It's like me.
It's like a treasure hunt.
Me being the collector of sports cards like I am, and garage sales are a perfect place because you get a lot of older people,
Yep.
mom and dads, grandpas, whatever, that have these these cards from back in the day, and they got all these, whatever that they don't know what they're selling.
Yeah.
They'll just sell
They don't
it.
care.
And they're like, yeah, I mean, these are just cards I had.
They don't know the value.
Some of my boys back in the day used to have these. I'm selling, and they go sell them or whatever. And sometimes, dude, you find some of the holy grails, dude. It's fucking. I'm telling you, dude. Dude, I'd literally say a good 20% of the cards I have is fucking garage sale finds and shit.
Nice.
I've seen Chuck get a bunch of
way to go.
from that fucking flea market.
Yeah, flea
Right.
markets, dude.
That's another good place.
Not to get into card dealing and reselling and everything.
I want to go buy a storage unit, bro. We should all throw down on. I'm not kidding, bro. We should throw down on a storage unit.
We're not gonna
Mike
do it.
hates it. Fucking hates the idea. Despises it. I should have kept my fucking mouth shut. What do you got to
What
say,
is
Mike?
Storage
Why
Wars?
do you not? That's what I'm saying. He's pissed off. I'm not throwing down nothing on this fucking storage
He
unit.
opened it's nothing.
Nothing. I'm like, well, boys,
Like I
I'm
told you
pretty
so.
pissed.
Count me out on that as well.
Oh, God damn it.
Actually.
Hold on. What about our own office?
fuck.
Like a fucking room. Like
Oh, I've been
fucking-
saying that.
Like
That'd be
Theo
cool.
Vaughn and them shit.
Let's
like,
go.
They rent a room somewhere and they just
go.
go in there and do their podcast. That's what they do. That's
go.
what we need to do. I like a fucking storage unit, but what are we trying to do? Just build a collection of cool shit? What are we doing?
No, I said go to a fucking buy one of the storage units and get the shit that's in there.
Yeah, you buy it.
Like a fucking flea market. Like a flea market type deal. You knew exactly. They knew what I was talking about. No, we're gonna buy a storage unit and fucking set up the podcast.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
In the storage unit,
you're gonna find like garden, like lawn utensils.
Listen,
like you can hit.
It's okay.
You can.
But yeah, we need to get a place. I agree.
That's what we want.
Our creative ability would expand.
Put our own little stuffs up on the wall, shelves,
bang,
and stuff,
bang.
You know,
they gotta come inside and talk to a receptionist. Let me get to the last dab.
We can have it, AC.
We'll take you straight to the lab.
We'll take you straight to the lab.
I wish real estate was super expensive right now.
I know, right?
Yeah. Let's just steal one. Like, we just walk in and be like, no, we own this.
Like a mini house, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
from
like we can just create our own show at that point,
like
a little fantasy factory.
Or we can just buy the Menards ones, bro. They're like $5 grand.
Let's go buy the big lots and just destroy that motherfucker.
Hey, that'd be badass, bro. Be like, you can come in and do whatever you want. You just have to pay us, and then that's how we pay the bill.
Fucking soundproof everything.
All right, crazy shit going on.
I got something else for us, real quick, to get into. So, like, hear me out. Let me get it finished. But like, we got the weather getting warmer, at least here in Indiana where we're from, where we're at right now. People getting out more, that mask restrictions are actually being lifted. I do think there was something said the other day, if you had the COVID shot, you do not have to wear a mask anymore at all. But people are just not wearing them in general because it's like, who's actually checking,
Right.
But like, there's less COVID restrictions. People are out more. It's warm. People are actually trying to enjoy their lives more. So it's like, what does that mean for us? We got a big a gas craze that a lot of people could have said was predicted. I predicted it because I'm not trying to be political, but every time we have a Democrat get elected for president, like really soon after, gas prices go up. And maybe it does happen for Republicans too. I don't know that much about.
Has to do with the fact that they're shipping the oil to us instead of getting it in the fucking country.
Crazy. The fucking car prices are crazy.
He gets it. We got all these
foreign trade.
The wood prices are crazy because
we need to get the fuck away from wood, man.
So what does that mean? What does it mean?
It means that
inflation. There's always a rubber band effect.
It's because did you see how cheap everything was at the beginning of the gas was like what
195, 190.
I swear to God, I saw something closer to like
172.
It's like what it is like right now, a little less than what it is right now during COVID times.
No one was driving, so that
in Indiana.
The supply affected the price. Or demand, sorry.
And so, so they have to compensate for that as well. But just so, like you said, just so happened to be election time, things are changing. I agree with you, Mike, because it's weird how things are just popping up like right now.
And we were talking about the aliens, right? So, like, we got this shit coming out on some news places, like CNN and Fox and stuff are like kind of sharing
60
this
Minutes
shit.
just had one.
Yeah, they're releasing this shit, and people are seeing it, but a lot of people aren't, and nobody's talking about it. But then you got all this shit in the news about COVID
I got a good topic
that,
after this.
or all the shit we've been talking about just now. It's like nobody's talking about all this alien shit because of the other shit going on, man. It's all like
distraction.
It's all purposely happening, man.
You know, a big distraction, dude. And I don't mean this in a bad way.
Who comes out with a fucking stimulus bill that says you got to release everything UFO because everybody's getting sick right now?
They were hiding
it. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. No, you're right. It's a straight cover. It's a scamdemic, bro. It's a scam.
Hey, let's sneak this in on this bill. Let's start releasing some of this stuff right now because everybody's
no one gives a shit.
Everybody's worried about their own health right now.
Money.
They don't care about all this other stuff. Well, let's start doing this, and nobody's realizing it. Nobody's talking about it.
What about the shit that's happening in like Israel and shit?
Dude,
yeah, exactly.
That's World War III type religious shit.
Dude, wasn't that picture of the rockets and the flare rockets crazy? Those crazy. Like the rockets are coming over here and they're shooting up fucking
trying to deflect
it. Dude, it's crazy.
Never seen anything like that, man.
It's insane.
Bro, they kept doing ceasefires and then it stopped, and then they'd be like, "Let's do another
Killing
ceasefire."
Kids and shit. Like kids are dying, so it's fucking bad.
Egypt is just sending like a delector or whatever the fuck the word is to try to talk to both of them.
Yeah.
I don't really think anything's really gonna stop.
Like a middleman.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're like, what can we do to stop this shit?
Yeah.
They do a ceasefire for a couple days, and then someone sends a rocket.
I saw a map of where it was like Palestine had held a bunch of the land, and it's just like gotten smaller and smaller over time. Like Israel's like taking. I'm not sure what sides for what. I don't know enough about it. I guess.
So
we back Israel. Right?
We always back Israel, and then if you want to go religious, Palestine is more like Islam, and then Israel is obviously more Christian in that sense.
So that's where the conflict's at.
That's literally where the conflict's at. It's religion. That's all it's been. And that sucks that it has to be like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's one good thing I do like about our country. Race is a big thing right now, but I think religion's a little more
Imagine if we didn't have
clear.
the First Amendment. Freedom of speech and stuff. Like, even Canada doesn't
Press
have
the button. I pressed one.
Press what?
This one?
Yeah. Okay.
Are we good? Yeah, he just muted it for a second.
I tried to plug in my things because I couldn't hear you guys through it.
What'd you say, Vince?
If we didn't have the First Amendment.
Yeah, we're all right. If we didn't have the First
You
Amendment,
can't hear.
Can you guys? Oh, but you guys don't even have it on.
I got you, bud.
Thanks, bud.
All right, so if we didn't have the First Amendment,
like Canada doesn't have the First Amendment. You know what I mean? Like freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of religion, freedom of what else is it? Sorry, I'm dumb.
Canada too, like they don't even have the freedom to search what they want on Google.
Yeah, they don't have the freedom of.
They search anything relatively like bad. That
so
they
weird,
it's
bro.
Like that you can't search it.
Freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom to assemble. Like certain countries, you can't assemble, protest, shit like that.
That shit's kind of been questionably getting fucked up here in the United States. Like people aren't really because it's a riot. It just depends on who's doing it.
Yeah.
Depends on who's gathering. This group of people or this group of people. That's what I don't like about the news and just our country. How are you gonna say that this group of people is fucking being violent, but then you see this group of people doing the same fucking thing, but they're peaceful? That doesn't make any sense. It's kind of contradicts the whole point of the First Amendment.
To those, exactly, who were doing that, like, what the fuck? Why destroy, more of something that you are supposedly wanting to protect, or stand something for, why would you destroy your own grounds?
Yeah, but people fucking just don't see that, man.
Right.
It's weird, dude.
Well, being in a country that doesn't do that, like, especially with how we think now, like, I'd go fucking crazy.
You can't tweet where you want or post what you want, or you won't have the right to. The newspaper doesn't have the right to print what is like, the freedom of, like, it has to go through the government every time.
It's like we feel like we get locked in sometimes, in our own lives with like, oh, we gotta go to work, oh, we gotta this or that, whatever, but it's like. The fact that you're like pressured into the fact that you have to finish school and you need to go to college, that big quote, have to and need to, this. Yeah. Well, it's like fucking. I don't know, man. Like the fact that you get told that you have to do these things,
kind of like we don't have freedom.
Yeah, it's like, but over there it's like.
Why do I have a credit score? What the. Why? I didn't ask for one.
I don't know, man. It's hard to explain. Like, over there, like...
I get what you're saying.
I don't think they get, like, maybe, like, killed or, like, beaten or whatever. Maybe they do in some places, but it's like, we complain about some of the shit we have, and then you look at some of the shit they have.
They don't even get to complain.
When I say they, I hate to be that bland. It's like... I'm being stereotypical with like child laborers and like that type of like idea.
Like China.
Yeah, like I'm thinking of that type of stuff, and it's like, man,
they don't have the freedom to do anything really. I mean, they don't even have Google. They don't have.
Yeah.
But then it's like, is that what is creating freedom? Are they cool? Like, are there some people over there that are like, what do you mean? I'm fine.
You have like a social score. Like if your social score is not high enough, like you can go to the detention centers and stuff like that. Like, I don't know.
That's fucking.
That's fucked
scary.
up.
Yeah, I would do like what I can to like stay afloat with like say credit or just because I don't want to be in any bad position. But I will not try to be like a slave to any of that, because think about this too. those things are happening in those countries. Anything, and you've seen this earth. You've seen this earth and how things can flip and switch. Anything can happen, dude. Who knows if there was an invasion on, in the U.S. and then what was that one, Red Dawn or something?
Yeah,
with,
Red Dawn.
And then it just role switches.
Yeah.
We're oppressed
anymore.
by actual physical humans who are actually coming and took over our shit. But yeah, man, I don't know, dude. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah, think about
listen to this.
the possibility of that happening.
You guys will love this. Okay, so I was listening to Joey Diaz the other day, and you guys know fucking Coco, dude. When he gets talking about some of his stories, and he really gets like deep into some of this shit, like you're wrong.
Joe, I tell you.
No, for real, man.
That's what they say.
And I'm not even talking about some of the shit with Joe. I'm talking just some of his personal own stories on his
a lot of
on
shit.
his own
There's
time.
a bunch of shit, a bunch of good ones.
Where he sits there and talks about some of the shit he's done in his past, because he's been a fucking robber and a fucking thief his whole life. He's been
cocaine
con
dealer
his whole life, And he talks about some of this stuff. Well, it's like I was listening to that, and fuck, man, what we were talking about just a second ago.
I forget. Damn it.
Oh no!
No, we're talking about like with the being,
freedom.
Not being oppressed or something, or like
Red Dawn.
But you said, Joey, anything can be switched. Lives can be switched.
What did he say?
Damn, I'm trying to think. Did he get that?
Did he feel like a slave, like because he was
was
like whenever he was
selling
locked
dope,
up or something?
No, that's not what I was getting at.
Okay.
I don't even know where I was connecting my brain there, but
Okay.
I was watching him the other day, and he does have some really good stories.
He does.
That do have a lot to kind of what we're talking about.
Right.
Where like, you guys can talk about like what you were saying, like his whole life he was a fucking drug dealer and shit and whatever, but he's changed his ways, and it's like he was Cuban or whatever, and it's like it's crazy to think that like. Just because who you are or whatever you where you came from.
Look at Mike Tyson, dude.
Yeah.
Same kind of scenario. That he got the Hot Box podcast.
Yeah.
Hot box.
He's Brooklyn
Hot
kid,
boxing.
just like had a troubled life, like young but just a scrapper, found something.
Used his weakness, not a weakness because obviously he was fucking strong. Used his weakness in society.
He was a grown man at 13.
As a fucking
Is he like bench pressing?
What'd you say?
He's a grown man at 13.
Oh my god.
Bench pressing like
Disturbing.
300.
Wait, who do I gotta fight?
But
This
yeah,
guy?
it's crazy because now he's after all that he's been through, you can see that, and that's what's beautiful but is painful about life too, is that it's
Mike
like
Tyson,
you go
13.
through you got to go through everything, even the hurt, so you can carry on. And I mean, you're gonna bring that with you, but you're gonna also have like good experiences, bad experiences,
Wisdom.
Yeah, it's just gonna teach you later on
And
and mold you.
there is
hopefully,
no-
if you can,
There is no good without bad. That's the thing. And you got to take advantage of those bads, turn it into something that would make you good.
You can mess up and you can come back and try to come back stronger. You can mess up, you can, slide back.
I was about to literally say that sometimes you
Yeah.
mess up and you just don't allow yourself to go more.
Right.
That's the worst. I think that's the literally worst part.
So that's a cool. I see what you're saying, Joey. And Mike Tyson. It's cool to see them make up out of there.
Good to fucking say about it, but I just don't remember.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
What's the one where he's shitting on the toilet or some shit? Right, broke into their fucking house through
He
the
break into
window.
his own house and he shit.
Yeah.
It looked like he said it looked like someone took a bear shitting
Oh
someone's
my
yard.
God.
He shit in someone's yard.
Or he went into someone's house and took a shit, opened the window, came back and stole all their fucking coke.
Oh yeah, he left the window open.
Yeah.
Yeah, he left the window open so he could climb back
He
in.
did all kinds of crazy shit, man.
Bro, will you look up that Jungle, the facts on the verse?
That's him at 13?
Yeah.
What the
Fucking
fuck?
grown man.
That's a
Grown
man.
ass man.
Why was
So
Mike
scary.
Tyson built like a grown man age 13?
That's a great question.
The Jungle Facts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
so
this
you're
shit was crazy, man.
the jungle.
It was
Facts?
so... No, the Jungle Facts.
Jungle Facts.
What? What do you
Welcome
mean
to
look
the
up?
Jungle Facts.
Oh.
What do you mean look up?
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Compared to... What's known for his...
This
Dude,
is the real guy.
I wish we could get like some, like how far, because he had to walk like through this jungle. He had to walk, I'm pretty sure, like 120
go back real
miles
quick,
or something
Vince.
like that in the jungle.
No, like go back. It said it at first. It said it was based on a true story of him.
But get a map on also if we can find out what river. Oh, right there. Go up, stop, down.
Right there.
Oh, the Tucci River.
Woo. That's a scary ass river.
Where is that?
Benny River.
Raft River. Benny River. Ooh. Bro, this shit is crazy, man. He, like, whenever he was like sucked in by that water, because he got drifted away because they went on the raft.
As near a waterfall, he lost control, became separated.
Yes, but I don't know what those names were.
Other people.
Movie adaptation.
He said, listen, I made up my own names, but it was a hella good movie.
Dude, he hit his head like in the rocks as he was going, and like whenever luckily he came up after he was going downstream like so far, and it started like getting infected and shit, dude. And
That's
dude,
crazy.
he just goes through so much crazy shit, and you're like trapped in there, and just imagine being stuck in a jungle with no one around, having to sleep there, laid down with all the bugs, all the different creatures. There's like he had to fend himself off from like it was like a
Puma?
jaguar or some shit, dude.
Fucking
Like
cat for
Fuck
sure.
that.
he had like before they left, they gave him they had pills in the bag. And they were like, dude, no, they were like, he said they're Superman pills. They were like to the land or whatever, and he was like on that shit. So he was also like hallucinating and shit.
That's crazy.
Thinking things were there and they're not and shit, tripping out. Just dude, that would be so
That is
scary.
crazy.
Fucking bugs on you. Oh, shit.
Oh, and
So-
some scary bugs.
I got one for you. You know, I think everybody knows here that me and Cody, my brother, have always watched the Wrong Turn movies.
Oh, they're so fun.
You know how there's a fucking 1,000 of them, you know? They run through the they're running through the woods.
Make it fucking happen too.
You know? Well, there was a new one that came out 2021 earlier in the year.
Okay.
So it's not from the same makers and producers of the old ones. There's been like three makers of these movies now. And this one's just called Wrong Turn.
3 makers. Oh my god.
Yeah,
You want your turn?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I passed it to
This
you.
one's just called Wrong Turn 2021 or something. It's not even
look it
named
up.
after like a number, but technically it's the 8th one.
Okay.
And it's
Ooh,
still
the Appalachian Mountains.
it still kind of fits it, but you have to you have to have watched the movies to know what's going on.
Gotcha.
Because it's all about this little community in the woods where it's about these mountain people, obviously.
I don't like that. I don't like
But-
mountain people, bro.
It was pretty good. It was pretty, whatever sometimes, but
A little cringy.
yeah, but it's the Wrong Turn movies, and me and Courtney finally watched that the other day. And
Oh.
it was pretty crazy.
Tripwire.
Not too bad of acting.
Oh,
shit. You know, like, no one thinks about turning, like, going the other way, like, go horizontal.
Blatt.
That kind of seems like more
Wait, where'd it
creative than
How
with some of the
many
other
They all
stuff.
die.
I did. That's actually kind of cool. I like how they changed it up. It's in the
But
movies
it's
now.
kind of weird. They didn't even take a wrong turn on a road. They just kind of went
I mean, they took a wrong turn in the woods.
in the woods.
That's
they
a
did.
different
If they
adaptation.
wouldn't have made the wrong turn.
Well, what
no
the
way.
fuck is this guy done?
They were at a wood or at a bar.
Now they're in the little community.
But even now, it makes me think: how would they eat? Like you're starving, run away from these.
It
They
probably
don't
never
show
shows.
stuff
I
like
was about to
that,
say, It
right?
probably never shows them eating.
Hold on.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Guys, they have a community. They eat.
No, I mean like not the.
I'm not talking about the crazy mountain people. Then
the survivors.
Oh yeah.
that never shows them, cooking a fire, making a fire and shit. Not to go in the woods. Oh yeah. He's staring.
We still haven't learned.
What is this, episode 21?
I
Right?
think so.
21.
21.
21. 21.
21. south, north.
That should be the name.
21.
21.
You gotta play 21 Savage a lot. Or that one, J. Cole and 21.
Yeah, I disrespect you respectfully.
Yeah, disrespectfully.
He said, "You motherfuckers are chicken, they breasting me.
Yeah.
Don't come in the water, get away with me." What the fuck is he saying? Yeah, play its verse. I think you passed it. Or maybe, I don't know.
No,
I think
it's
it
about
should
to
be
come
right.
up.
Alright, cool. I gotta
So
listen
often.
Get it.
Yo, does anybody
Isn't
see
it
that
a
grape?
coffin?
That grape vape?
I
Because
put it right there.
oh shit, look at that.
Alright, here we go. Turn it up.
My life.
Say what?
Bad boy.
You found it?
Yeah.
He said in that video, he's like, can 21 even spit like that? He said, can 21 even do that?
Oh.
You niggas impress me.
That ain't a sesame.
I gotta see, but it ain't a sesame. You motherfuckers grow that sesame.
Like,
I love this like chorus right here though. That's beautiful.
Moray.
Don't budge me so often.
You guys want to end it on that?
We gotta get that wheel up.
Yeah.
a lot.
My J. Cole shit.
My life,
Hey,
my life.
That turtle, Vince, came off the.
Yeah, I saw that.
But look, it's also good for a.
It is good for the last day if we need it.
This one's
Alright.
better. But we could use this for something.
This freestyle's fucking hard as hell too.
Is this the J. Cole one?
Yeah.
I want to listen to this for sure.
Spits.
Like, I want to listen to it all. I'm sorry. I've never listened to this one.
You haven't?
No.
Went on this.
Go ahead and set the names up.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Bro. More treble, meaning more high end shit.
Yeah.
Treble's the high, bass is the low. Cold, bro. His wordplay's hard.
Hey, bro. Real
His second verse is bad. It's better. He has a second. It's better than this
I
one.
haven't. We don't have to put it on the podcast, but afterwards we gotta listen to Damian Lillard's. Because I want to show you that one.
Oh yeah, that's it. Fucking listen.
Eat rappers. Check please.
Here's a tip. Eat my testes, he said.
Oh. Look, he said, "What, you like that?"
Oh my god. He said, I'm not feeling alright, man. I'm not doing okay over here, dude.
Alright.
Logic has one where he just switches the flow like 6 or 7 times.
Yeah,
and
that
it's
one's good.
Fucking nuts. He does it with the Rubik's Cube, eyes closed.
Oh,
Yeah.
He got a hot hand. Let's do it, baby. Hold on, though, man.
Give him a minute.
You rapping today, man.
Oh, okay. This is some like
This shit goes hard, man.
This is some like late
I'm
night
telling you.
cruising. Wanna get up bruising, fix it, get us cruising, bruising. No.
Woke up this morning and wonder, hey, shit, I get fresh as shit, I keep it humble. My closet like Dover Street used to be bumming. Some days I'm still bumming, the difference is now it's by choice. Got just a peek out the window, these little niggas different. They don't play Nintendo, they play with extendos. I hope you can limo that chopper, go spin.
They play with extendos on God.
Most niggas never get lucky enough to see something outside county limits. I reign up the digits, I don't have no motherfucking business, complain about nothing. Ain't got no time and no patience for lists, they be making up who they debating is better. Let's face it, he one of the greatest, no Bill Cosby shit, but if niggas are sleeping, then fuck it. More niggas don't Grammys, I be in my jammies on sofa. More niggas don't understand me, Ferrari or Camry, I bet I look good in them both. Most niggas don't even get this, go how you on top, but you don't got no bitches, I know. Most niggas don't even get this, they're giving a chance, they trade family for riches, I know. Look at my ceiling, it's endless, I'm sick of these bitch niggas feeling the sentence. It ain't in the vitamin C and they system to get rid of me, I'm a killer, relentless on top of it, I sound like I'm still in the trenches, I come from the ville, I turn villains to victims. Reaches the RIP, fill up your mentions, a mention for niggas that's feeling ambitious. How come a nigga still ain't to the prime? Ah, you bitch.
Oh, I love
it. Fuck all y'all niggas, it's over for you.
This is that chilling on faux foes. That's that.
Look up Damian Lillard on Sway 45.
Here, spin that wheel first.
Yeah, do that too. Do that too. I'm sorry.
Let's spin that wheel. Here we go. Spin the turtle too.
Turtle.
Yeah, that one right there.
Who do you think it's gonna land on?
Sway, sway, sway.
Oh, it's me.
I think the turtle is pointing at me.
Is it?
I get tired of all these frauds claiming
This isn't there yet.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Sweat.
Big Obama.
You guys gotta listen.
Big Obama.
Listen to this guy's lyrics, man.
Dame's hard.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, turn it up a little bit. Because he's kind of quiet. This shit's hard, bro.
Me being the chosen one was like a blessing in deception. City known for homicide, majority depression. Grinding in the gym so I can live through the recession. Real goons show me love because they can feel how I'm connected. Background of a street dude.
Mind of a scholar.
Just to pop a collar, man.
And down a time a dollar.
I mean it when I say it, bro. We started from the bottom. Childhood friends dropping like
leaves doing autumn.
Last stab.
Money is time.
We out.
Yeah.
You can keep it playing.